And one of our key alliance partner is WiM-Africa. We recently, I think a few months back, Bali just spoke about, we also partnered with them when we were at the Energy Indaba. And the topic that they're going to be tackling is partnership that creates sustainable impact. This is where the power of collaboration becomes visible. And not collaboration as a slogan, but collaboration as a shared work, shared responsibility, and shared outcomes. Tech team, this presentation is going to be here on the. So, tech, I need to know if we are ready to welcome Dr. Comfort Asokoro-Ogaji. Yes, she's from Nigeria. She's the managing director of WiM-Africa. Tech? Nobody's talking to me? Are we ready? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together by welcoming Dr. Comfort Asokoro-Ogaji, Managing Director of WiM-Africa.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone. First, let me congratulate Madam Kosi CBC and the entire WiMBIZSA leadership team for this important repositioning event. Repositioning is not just changing a strategy document, no. I was part of the discussion, and it is all about preparing an institution for the future. Across Africa, like you know, before I go further, let me also recognize the Women in Mining Africa members all across the continent that have joined online. Thank you for coming. And also the chapters of WiM-Africa that have joined online. Thank you for coming. And also the other national women in mining organizations that have joined. This is what solidarity is all about. We are fully supportive of WiMBIZSA, and we are here to witness the next phase of the movement in South Africa. At WiM-Africa, we have learned over the years that there is no single organization that can transform the sector alone. We have learned that the scale of the opportunities and the challenges before us in Africa, most especially also in South Africa, requires collaboration. It requires alignment all across the continent. It requires collective action. So today, our chair have said I should speak regarding partnerships and why it matters. And I will be focusing on that in my few slides going forward. At WiM-Africa, we have these strategic focus areas that are 3. Next slide. And it aligns perfectly with the WiMBIZSA focus as well. We also have the 7-point program agenda. By the way, on the screen is the partnership MOU that we have with WiMBIZSA. I think it was last year or 2 years ago that we signed this partnership to be together, to move together, to drive impact together within the cities and the communities within Africa, and most especially in South Africa as WiMBIZSA. So our strategic focus areas, like I said, is fully aligned and is on the screen. And also we have at WiM-Africa the 7-point program agenda that we are driving for 5 years. It is also fully aligned with the WiMBIZSA direction and repositioning. So we are so proud of WiMBIZSA's step taken today, and we are fully in support of it. When WiMBIZSA and WiM-Africa began this discussion, we quickly realized that our organization have common future, have common vision. We may differ slightly in structure as it is all over Africa. By the way, I'm a Nigerian, but I'm right now in Sierra Leone. I'm streaming from Sierra Leone, where gold and diamond is the natural resources majorly being extracted in this country. And I can see the national chapter of Women in Mining, WiM-Africa from Sierra Leone also in the room. So I recognize you, madam. So what excites me the most is that WiMBIZSA direction has emphasis on value addition, apart from logistics. It also has socio-economic development, and then STEM education and industrial participation. Our common goals are aligned in this way, and we want to move women from participation to ownership, to value addition, and to leadership as well. The opportunities before us is huge. When people hear the phrase women in mining across the continent, they immediately think about activities taking place at a mine site. But no, the mining economy is much larger than extraction. Mining creates opportunities in exploration, in laboratory services. I have a laboratory company, in engineering services, in environmental management services. I also am a partner and lead an environmental firm, ESG, in logistics, in processing, in trade, in marketing, in technology, in accounting, in manufacturing, in research, which is also my niche, in finance, in community enterprise development. One of our core focus is host communities. We want the natural resources being drawn from these host communities to be a blessing to host communities. And so WiM-Africa is also focused on that, and we will be working with the WiMBIZSA to see how to realize and implement those in South Africa. The energy transition is creating even greater opportunity. We all know, as speakers already mentioned, that critical minerals demand is increasing. The demand for processing capacity is increasing, and it has to be domestic within Africa. The question is not whether there are opportunities. The question is whether women all across Africa that we are representing today are positioned, are intelligent enough, have the energy and have the integrity, if I may borrow those keywords, to take advantage of those opportunities that abound in our backyard and in our neighborhood. Our responsibility as WiM-Africa, as WiMBIZSA, as all WIMs across Africa, as institutions, is to help create that positioning. We all should reposition and recalibrate to make sure that these opportunities are being harnessed not only by women, but that we position our children, as CBC Junior has mentioned to us, to take advantage of this. My next slide is on what creates sustainable impact. In my view, sustainable impact is not measured by the number of events we hold or by the outcomes that we intend to create. Rather, it is measured really by what we are creating on the ground, not rhetorics. So a partnership becomes meaningful when it helps people acquire skills. I'm glad about the emphasis that when we knock on your door to take in our youths, that you should please open up your arms and let our women, our girls be employed in your organizations. It helps also to grow your business. We are that intelligent and we have the energy. And I tell you, the majority of women across, because of our training within the African context, we also have the integrity to sustain, maintain a business anywhere we find ourselves. So when we create market access, we open doors to leadership opportunity as well. And when we strengthen our institution, we often ultimately improve the livelihoods of our families. I often ask this question simply, 5 years from now, 2 years from now, will women be economically stronger because of the decisions, the repositioning, the realignment that we are making today, or the actions that we're taking today? If the answer is yes, then we are creating sustainable impact. If the answer is no, then we need to rethink our approach. All of us need repositioning really to check whether we are driving our vision, we are driving our objectives, and whether in real sense we are implementing and we can measure the KPIs that we have set for ourselves. So the exciting thing, as I'm planning to wrap up, is that we already have the foundation for collaboration. across the continent. WiM-Africa currently operates 36 African countries with more than 60 chapters and growing network of implementing partners. So we are establishing this WiM-Africa Institute, and I see a strong alignment with WiMBIZSA. The WiM-Africa Institute for Leadership, Sustainable Mining and Value Addition, which is creating now, advancing the issue of having mini laboratories for those young people that have been emphasized by the speaker before myself, so that we can drive beneficiation regionally, led by women, geoanalytical laboratories, led and managed by women, and you can be sure it will be effectively managed. So together with WiMBIZSA and partners such as G100, we can collaborate in practical ways, in mentorships, in STEM education, in enterprise readiness, research and data initiatives as it is captured in our both agendas, in cross-border partnerships. So please, let's not just limit to South Africa. Let us think broadly as a South African coalition body, which is WiMBIZSA. The goal is not simply to create programs. The goal is to channel or create pathways that help women move from their current level to prosperity. The future we want to build, I will conclude, is to leave us with this thought. Africa's future will not be determined by the minerals beneath the soil. No, it will be determined by what we build around those minerals, by asking critical questions. Can we convert minerals into skills? Can we convert skills into enterprises or businesses? Can we convert enterprises into industries? And can we convert industries into prosperity for our people, for our women? That is the challenge before us. That is why participation matters. And that is why I am very, very optimistic about the collaboration between WiMBIZSA and WiM-Africa and the many other stakeholders that are online in the room today. So let us reinforce our partnerships. Let us have MOUs signed. Let us collaborate, because business grows when women come together, when women help each other, when women support women, and industries will eventually be strengthened. Thank you all the guests in the room physically. I apologize, I'm supposed to be physically in South Africa. I look forward to meeting us in person. God bless you. God bless WiMBIZSA. God bless the leadership of WiMBIZSA. God bless Women in Mining Africa. And God bless our dear Africa. Thank you very much.
Woo! Beautiful. So beautiful. Dr. Comfort, thank you so much for the charge. She said sustainable impact. The charge is in the next 5 years. How would we know we've made a difference? And the difference is not in programs, but it's really at the ground, you know, impacting the young people, impacting communities, impacting businesses. And if that impact has not been felt, then we've wasted our time. So thank you, Dr. Comfort. All I know is that Africa is ready. Africa is ready, and the question is, are you ready in the room for this?